What's up guys, this is Josh and we're back here in Terraria, and this is yet another video where I am doing post commentary. I apologize for that. I had some company come over and I was actually showing them the game, and I figured I'd go ahead and record the Skeletron boss fight so they could see it, and it's going to be hard to talk to them and do commentary at the same time. So I'm doing this post commentary, but it's basically just going to be the Skeletron boss fight. Now this is what I'm showing you in the beginning right here. I actually acted like I was going to be recording a post commentary so I could show you guys a few things. The dungeon is actually located on the edge of my map, and you know you're at the edge because you see the ocean. You see the background changes and you'll go to a place where there's nothing but water. So, and you can mine coral. You can get coral and gather it up, and it's used for some alchemy potions, I believe. But basically what I've done here is you can see there's a goblin scout right there, and I kill him. That's how you know you're really in the far reaches of from your spawn point. Those guys will start spawning. I've got a little house set up here. It's just a little small thing with a bed, and the reason I did that is because I knew if I died several times, I wanted to spawn back here, so that way I could, you know, easily, basically, so that I would spawn back here and I could just re-enter the fight at night, and I wouldn't have to continually run halfway across the map, or in my case, all the way across the map, because I feel like I'm on the longer side from where the dungeon's at, where my spawn's at. But anyways, I built a platform across here, and I raised the... I saw another guy's tutorial. He was talking about doing this, and I thought it was a really good idea. So I sort of stole that idea from him, and built a little platform up here with some raised sides, so that way enemies wouldn't come in. Now, I think that the enemies are actually despawn, or the rate of their spawn rate is actually lower when you're fighting a boss, because I don't notice as many when I'm fighting a boss. But yeah, that could just be me. I don't really know for certain. Now, I put up a couple of platforms here, that way I can have easy access to jump up whenever I do initiate the boss fight. So this is just kind of how I did it. There's many different ways of doing it, but basically what I've found is that ranged attacks are best. I've tried melee and tons of different ways of doing it, and ranged is basically the best. It's just to run away from them and shoot as much as you can. You can see there I was trying my little lightsaber there for a while, but yeah, I pretty much just started using my demon bow, and I think those are unholy arrows I'm using right off the bat. But it's really good just try to dodge the hands. He's going to sit and do this swiping maneuver, and he's going to come down and try to smack you. It's really good just to keep moving one way or the other, and jump the hands when they swipe down below where the platform's at. And when he does that spinning head maneuver, he's actually going to come at you with his head spinning, and that's actually, he's moving the slowest there, so it's really the best time to get a lot of shots on the head. Now, the head has, I think, 4,400 hit points, and each hand has, I'm doing this off of memory, I think maybe, I'm going to go ahead and say 600. I think it's a low hit point number for the hands. So you can actually eliminate the hands and get them out of the equation, but really, when you think about how much, that's 1,200 hit points you're trying to get rid of. Well, you could have already done that to the head, so it's really best just to use your ammo and just aim at the head. Just try to knock the head out and dodge the hands. They're really not too bad. I was kind of ill-prepared the first 15 million times I tried to fight this boss. But once I actually kind of had some armor, like I've got the shadow scale armor, and I've got the demon bow. Now I was kind of a little more prepared for the battle, and I was able to actually take him out. So, and it's funny because I actually built that shelter with the bed, and because I was prepared to die several times, and I was actually gonna like clip those in, like show you all the fails before I actually succeeded, and I actually was able to actually kill him this time. So it's kind of pointless to really have the bed there. But then again, it's really not, and I was thinking about that too. The next videos that I'm going to do are going to be exploring the dungeon, and since I have a bed there, it's really easy to use your magic mirror and just go up there and drop off like your items in some chests and that you find in the dungeon, and then go back down in without having to go all the way back to your house. So I'm not sure what, I think those are Hellfire arrows that I'm using. I've run through my holy arrows, so they're just basically, it's going down the line of my ammo, and it's using whatever I've got. Those are Jester arrows, At first I didn't think they were doing much, but you can see they explode after a certain range. So that's why I switched to the ball of hurt, because I was just like, these things aren't doing nothing, but they actually explode after a certain range, and I just was out of range of them, for them to actually hit them. And see, you can see when they hit them, they actually do some pretty decent damage. And those are just flaming arrows, and they do pretty decent as well. They do pretty good. I changed my hotbar out a little bit too. I had all my weapons up there, and I had my on 2 was my health potions. I knew I needed to take one probably many a times in this battle. So I made sure I set up my my hotbar accordingly. And I got a phone call again. I'm gonna ignore it until I get this done, because this is pretty much the end of the video. I just was showing you guys the boss fight and how to defeat him, and yay, he's defeated. Now I can get in the dungeon, and the next video will be the dungeon and what I find in the dungeon. And let me tell you, there's a lot of enemies down there, but it was fun. The commentary I did with it was actually kind of late at night. So, but anyways, if you guys like this video, please like, and don't forget to leave me some feedback and some comments, and subscribe. So you guys have a good one.